Wow. Hi, guys.
What's up, everybody? Okay, guys, I don't want to start the podcast on a down note. I don't want to.
But
you guys have been seeing in the news, it's still open season on Black Men in America.
we're not doing this.
And it's sad. So before we get the podcast started, I just want us all to bow our heads and have a moment of silence for Diddy and Tory Lanez.
Okay. Please feel free to boo at this moment. Thank you. Thank you. Wait. I didn't tell you this, though. Wait, I didn't tell you. On the way over here, so we're so excited to be here, guys. Thank you so much for being here. This is so exciting. I brought my grill out.
Just
That's how you know I'm excited. But on the way over here, I'm with my girl Kimmy, shout out to Kimmy. We're walking out the elevator, and who do I run into right at the entrance? Just take a guess.
Diddy. Shannon Sharp.
I would have ran for the hills if it was Shannon Sharp.
Cheek.
Diddy's entire family.
Oh, wow.
They're staying at the hotel. Don't follow me on the way back home. Kids, mom, bodyguard, everybody.
What'd you
Christian
say?
wasn't there.
What'd you say to them?
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
I got
that's the pussy shit I'm
nervous.
talking about.
They didn't look happy. They were very solemn. I mean, obviously, can you imagine? We saw the headlines of what came out today. Like, I can't even imagine being a child and seeing that
this
kind
is
of
the
stuff.
thing. If you see them, I feel like you gotta take the moment to make some type of impact.
What? Okay, let's roll. Let's play this out.
Right.
You come off the elevator. You're on your way here to see you wonderful, beautiful people, and you see Diddy's entire family. What do?
Okay, so you got two choices.
Because I'm gonna tell you what we did.
One is I play Uncle role, right? I become Uncle Van. Because something happened on the basketball court where I shot the ball and it went in, and this little nigga went, good shot, old school. I was like, what? So I've been getting into my unchood. If I'm Unc Van, then I go, hey, you youngsters keep y'all heads up, okay? It's raining today, but it will be sunny tomorrow. But if I'm being the old Van, I look at them, I go, y'all niggas fucked. I hope he put that money in the trust. or all y'all gonna be on OnlyFans.
We didn't do either one of those things. Didn't do that. We
What'd y'all
looked at
do?
them. I made eye contact, and then I got nervous. And I got so nervous, I just went to the bar and took a shot.
See, that's the thing. You let them make you an alcoholic.
I did.
They got the
I
problem.
felt bad for them. I looked the daughters in the face. I felt bad. It's just so sad. Yeah. Now we can have the moment of silence.
They could have told somebody. Look,
Jesus. Welcome to higher learning, guys.
So look, but so here's the deal. People accuse me, because, I knew Puff and whatever. People accuse me, but I really didn't know anything. The only thing I knew is that it was weird. Like, I went to Puff's house one time. Okay, so
that's what I was going to say. When you say you knew Puff, you need to tell them how. No, judge him. Judge him. When you say you knew Puff, how did you know Puff?
So this is what happened. The whole Kanye thing happened, right? And I get a call. No caller ID. I pick up the call. Yo, what's up? What's up with you, nigga? Who the fuck is this? Yo, it's Puff. I'm like, oh my God. I'm on. I'm about to be a Ciroc boy. I'm getting off the plane in Vegas. And so he's like, yeah, I want to offer you a job and all of that stuff. And I'm like, cool, okay. So then he invites me out to the house. So the house on Mapleton, the ground zero. And so I go, right? I tell everyone, yo, man, I'm going to Puff house. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So I go out there, and I get there, and this was when I knew that, like, something was up.
I haven't heard this part.
You haven't heard this party?
No.
You haven't heard this? So something was up. So I see this guy that I know. Because you get there, Puff didn't have the Floyd Mayweather 6'7", 350-pound bodyguards. Nah, this nigga had Russian contract killers. So like you get to the front door and it's like Sergey will invite you into the house or something like that. Did you get there? You're here to meet Mr. Combs? Okay, you stand right there. Okay, don't fucking move. And so I get there to the front, I get let in, and then I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous. I've driven over from TMZ. I'm not really supposed to be doing this, soliciting other jobs while I'm still under contract with Satan and all of that stuff.
Well, you didn't say that part, so he was interested in you.
He was trying to get me to come run content at Revolt.
Okay.
Right? And so I go over to this crib, and I see a guy that I know.
Who?
So this is a guy that was on the Real World for a long time. His name is Adam, and his dad was in the Commodores. And so, so y'all know that guy? Like, his dad was in the Commodores, and I see him.
Oh yeah.
And I used to see Adam around the town, and me and Adam would pal around and drink and stuff like that. I'm like, oh shit, oh my God, it's so good to see somebody I know. Adam's doing like the whole thing, is cooling or whatever, we're chilling. And I'm like, yeah, it's great. Going there, he's like, it'll be cool. He's a great guy, you'll love him, cool. We're just talking regularly. So I go down there and I sit down and I'm talking to Puff. Puff actually gives me a quiz on black people.
What do you mean?
So Puff is vetting me for the job.
Okay.
So I'm sitting down there, I'm across from him, and he goes, yeah, you did your thing with Kanye. That was powerful, black man. But there's some people that might think you've been in a bubble over there. Maybe you're not keeping up with the culture. I'm like, it's my job to keep up with the culture. I'm the only nigga they got. And he goes, yeah, that might be true. But yo, who signed Nas? I'm like, what? He's like, who signed Nas? I was like, MC Sir. She's like, yeah, black man, yeah, king.
Wait, did this really happen?
I swear on that.
Okay.
And he goes, name 3 artists that's on QC. I'm like, nigga, you dead ass right now? And I'm like, yeah, Migos, Lil Baby, the City Girls. He's like, oh, okay, you really tapped in. So I'm cool, that's cool. I'm like, this nigga is quizzing me, what the fuck is going on? Adam walks over, and the Adam that I met at the front door is gone. That nigga is gone. He comes over, he's like, hello, Chairman. Is there anything I can bring you? I'm like, he's like, Puff doesn't ask for no Ciroc. He goes, yeah, I'll take a chamomile tea, okay, light honey. And I mean light. It better not be too sweet. He goes, thank you very much, Chairman. I'll get on that right away. Mr. Lathan, is there something? I don't want nothing. And I started to look around. And when I started to look around the house, I saw a lot of people like smiling and bowing to Puff. And it was, y'all think I'm bullshitting, but I was like, I called Charlemagne. I was like, yo, this nigga Puff got these motherfuckers on lock. And the next time I met with him, I was like, I don't want to meet at your house.
Wait. You went back?
That wasn't my last
You're
time
one
at
of
the
them.
house. Huh?
You're one of them. You're part of it.
Oh, I went to a party look, I could tell you the story. Oh, I went to a party at the house.
That's right. Judge away. Harlem Shake. Go ahead, get on. Show him your Harlem Shake.
All I'm saying is I didn't see anything. I would have told somebody. Oh, hold on. Before we get going, first of all, I gotta show y'all the hair transplant real quick. There you go.
Can we get a spotlight?
Spotlight on the hair transplant. So look, I don't know if you guys have been listening to podcasts lately, but I've become the world's foremost expert on many things. Rachel, it's your chance to be supportive of a black man publicly.
I always support you.
You do.
I do, as your co-host. Go ahead and tell him you have a new title.
Yeah, I'm the world's foremost expert on hailing cabs. So I love my New Yorkers, but I noticed something that you guys are doing wrong when you hail the cab. Okay, you guys are very aggressive, all right? You're aggressive. You gotta be when you're hailing the cab. So I see the New Yorkers hailing the cab, and it's like, hey, I'm walking here, stop, you know? Fuck out of here, capiche? And
Like, Nobody talks like. Do y'all talk like that? Do y'all say capiche? Stop watching movies. That's the second time that's happened today, though, by the way. But go ahead.
Zero support. I'm telling you, this is what Paul Pierce was talking about. So I decided that I would come up with a way to hail the cab that was cabbie friendly.
All right.
That put the cabbie first. Because I'm thinking about these guys, you know, they're driving around Manhattan. They got ICE asylum claims that they're worried about and different types of things that are going on.
Okay.
So I'm going to hail the cab with some flair and in a way that entertains them. So I came up with a technique called the step through, follow through.
By all means, please show us.
All right, so look.
And as New Yorkers, I want you to judge these skills and if this would work or not. Go ahead.
No, Rachel can't do it.
I don't want to.
Rachel's the North Dallas princess. Okay, this is what you do. So the cab is coming down there. It's got the light on, right? You see the cab, and this is what you do.
Got it. Van, you literally look like a temptation.
Just one more time. So this leg moves first, and you pivot, you step two, and you follow through. I'll do it one more time for you guys.
Whoever did the count, thank you. Thank you. Now, would that work?
So let me tell y'all something.
No.
Let's
move on.
Because we can move on and start the podcast, but y'all don't have to be with her the whole time.
Van, it's so obvious. You literally, can I get the count again?
I'm not doing it anymore.
And one,
I don't wanna,
2, 3.
I don't want to
You're
do
literally
it.
on beat. You're Beyonce on beat with
No,
that.
I don't want to show it anymore.
And they don't want to see it. Let's go. Let's get into the big deal of the day.
Big deal of the day. Oh, we forgot one point.
What?
Yo, Thought Warriors. What is up? Higher Learning is on. It's Ivan Lathan Jr.
And it's me, Rachel and Lindsay.
All right, let's get into the big
guys.
deal. Let's talk about these goddamn Democrats. Donnie, give us the sound.
Donnie is here, yes.
Yeah, Donnie's
here.
Donnie's here. Donnie, talk to the people. Is Donnie mic'd? Oh, they don't give a fuck about you.
Sweet booty.
Sweet booty Beacham.
Now Donnie's never gonna come out. He can't come out to sweet booty.
All right, so I'll cue him in. So there's a talk amongst the Democrats, the party that we have to have our faith in, about whether or not the old guard of the Democrats are doing a sufficient enough job or whether or not they need to be jettisoned for a new group to come in. And this kind of reached a boiling point when David Hogg, who you guys might know from his activism following the Parkland shootings, who is now, I guess, the co-chair or the vice chair?
He's the vice chair of the DNC.
The vice chair of the DNC, seemed to directly call out Jim Clyburn of South Carolina, who is 84 and a very tenured and respected congressman. He called him out, and this is what he said on Bill Maher's Real Time with Bill Maher show. Check it out.
There have been a few members that have come out that have said, well, you know, if I retire, my life is effectively over. And what I would say is, get over yourself. This isn't about you. This is about our country, and it's about your constituents. Nobody is I don't care if you've been there for decades or just one term. That seat is not yours. It is your constituents. That is who you're there to serve. And if they choose to serve somebody else, so be it. That's all we're trying to do with Leaders We Deserve is give people the option to vote for somebody that isn't necessarily the same person that's been there forever.
Okay. So Bakari Sellers, who we've
Friend
had,
of the podcast.
Friend of the podcast. You lied to us, Bakari. Bakari Sellers, friend of the podcast, responded to this on Twitter.
Yeah.
And the the gist of it was that David Hogg.
I have the tweet.
Read it.
I have the tweet. So Bakari Sellers gets on X and says, I like at David Hogg. Don't know David, but the audacity to tell, and he adds Clyburn, to get over himself is wild.
Right. So I reached out to Bakari about this, and I talked to him about it, and the gist of what, I'm really interested to see what you guys think about this. The gist of Bakari's retort was that, sure, there needs to be some type of movement at the top of the Democratic Party. However, he is uncomfortable with David Hogg speaking to and about Rep. Clyburn like that because he is a black elder. How y'all feel about that?
You think it's disrespect? Wait, show of hands if you think it's disrespectful what David Hogg had to say. Oh.
Sister said it depends. I want to hear what you got to say.
I mean, well, it seems like he should have called out other people who had
I didn't hear a name.
That is my soror, Aaron
Hey,
Campbell
nobody
over
cares
here.
about that devil worshiping shit. All right. I'm sick of this.
But wait, can I just say this just for context purposes? Why do we say he was specifically calling out him and not just every elder member who has held a seat for too long in the Democratic Party?
I think that the specificity of what Hogg said, being that if we retire, our lives are over, or whatever, I think that is directly something that relates to something that Rep. Clyburn said.
Okay.
So he's, for most people that understand the full, holistically what they're talking about, they assume that he's talking about him. So this is the deal, and this is my whole thing.
So most people agree with David, just by the way. You agree with what David Hogg had to say. All right.
So look, this is what I would say. So the way he said it, I heard someone say that. You don't like the way that he said it. All right, so this is my thing. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Let me tell you what the stakes are in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. What the stakes are in Alabama, what the stakes are in other places. The stakes aren't tax codes. They're not even things that are more amorphous, like, changes to voting rights and rolling things back. The stakes are the justice and health of your body. So we were moving to use the Biden administration's environmental justice initiative to change the standard of the drinking water. Gardere, where I'm from, there's a shit plant. We wake up and we smell the shit. And that kind of stuff gets into the water. I've talked before about a friend of mine named Eddie Murphy. That was his name. He died of, his parents just was like, fuck it, we gonna fucking confuse this little nigga. And he died of throat cancer. That's not so funny, now you feel bad. When he was 15 years old. Cancer is very prevalent where I'm from. And we need someone and something to care about the environmental standards that black people live under in these places. So when the Democrats fucking lose, what happens is the Republicans come in, for whatever reason, they outwardly go, well, we don't care if y'all drink shit. Happened in Alabama, happened in Louisiana, all over the place. So when I'm hard on the Democrats, it's because I don't look at the battle between political parties as something that makes either party beyond reproach or criticism. I look at it as something that directly affects people's lives. So their incompetence means that the people where I'm from die slow, painful, agonizing deaths. Because we need someone that have the political will and the political incentive to change things. So when these niggas lose, we die. If that means that Clyburn gotta fucking get out of the Congress, then I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
There's no one, and respect to him and respect to Miss Maxine. I wouldn't even call her Rep Maxine. That's my elder, Miss Maxine. Respect to all of them that have done so much. Mm-hmm. But I gotta be honest, I care more about those people, my people that are down there, than I do about the careers of people that have been there since Gone with the Wind was in theaters.
But that's the problem. In all respect to Bakari Sellers, we said he's a friend of the podcast, but that type of gatekeeping is exactly the problem with the Democrats that we keep talking about. On this podcast, we keep saying, like, we need change. We need something that's fresh. We need something that's new. And when I listen to David Hogg, what he said here and what he said in the rest of that interview with Bill Maher, or just even outside of it, that's exactly what he's trying to do. As the vice chair, I was like, what is the role of the vice chair of the DNC? I'm not sure if I even know what the DNC really does outside of title. And part of what he's supposed to do is look at policy and strategy and analyze it and how we can change it. And that's exactly what he's doing. And when you get pushback from people who care more about hurting the feelings of the people who've been in office for a long time, it doesn't mean that we're not acknowledging their legacy or the work they've done, but we're saying, well, look what happened in this last election. We need something new. And the way things are working right now is it's two parties at this point. So why not work within the party and figure out how it is that we can change it and make it more reflective of what people want? I don't understand why somebody like Bakari Sellers, who has such a big platform and a big voice, is pushing against that to protect the feelings of Clyburn in this instance. So that's exactly what's happening.
I agree. Give it up for that. And at this point, Bakari should be Rep. Clyburn. He should be the guy in South Carolina.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Fresh and new and young and lies to us. And he should be. Bakari came on the election day live stream.
Don't do that to Bakari. Don't do that to him.
Bakari made me feel like I was the dumbest nigga in the world. I'm watching the way the shit is going, and I'm like, well, you can cancel Christmas, motherfuckers. This is bad. Bakari said, hey! The fuck up, idiot. It's going to be a red wave, a blue wave that's coming.
He did say this.
Overnight, and you can't see it.
He was very dismissive of us.
You don't have the analytics that I have. You haven't talked to the people that I've talked to. You don't know the pollsters I know. You have no clue what's going to happen. He's going to be so mad
at you for this.
You don't know. Dummy! So, of course, I do what I do is I listen to somebody smarter, then I pretend like I said that shit. So when people call me, I'm like, hey, stupid. You haven't talked to the pollsters I've talked to. Jamal. And then these niggas called me about 6:30 the next morning. Yo, what happened to them pollsters, nigga? So, but look, for me, you guys listen to us talk, and sometimes it seems like we are hard on the party that we caucus with.
Sure.
Like that we, in some way, are trying to subvert the Democratic agenda or what the Democrats have going on. It's not that, despite what the Reddit says, okay? The stakes are just very high, right?
Yeah.
The stakes are very high. So the stakes are so high that sometimes I'm like, I get a little frustrated.
Well, I think it's just about holding people accountable. And that's what it is. And I think it's frustrating when you see headlines that are trying to trash David Hogg and are saying, oh, he's trying to, uproot the party or he's taking the party down, when all he's doing is literally saying what we say on this podcast. All he's doing is literally asking people to be accountable for the positions that they hold, to represent what their constituents want, and that's what we elect you for. And he's saying if you don't do that and you just sit in that chair to hold the title and the status and whatever it may be, then you got to get out. And that's what we want. And he's not running for office, but they're low-key trying to push him out of even holding the position that he has right now in the DNC.
Now, here's the thing. I got to be honest about this. It's tough to hear from a white boy. Makes me think of something.
But wait, what's tough for you to hear? Because you feel like the person who's saying this should look different?
I'm not saying that they should look like anything. I'm talking about how they do look.
Okay.
So I think about a situation that happened at Louisiana Tech University the year 2000. It's me, it's Ryan, a girl named Kalina. It was
The way
Kalina.
you remember people.
Her name was, there was 2 girls. I remember the second girl because Kalina had a friend named Jolita. And Jolita, this was when I realized that it wasn't going good for me in life. Because Ryan was with Kalina.
Okay.
And I was like, Jolita gonna be down. And y'all ever seen one of those videos from like Carnival where a guy tries to dance on a girl and then she looks back? That happened to me. So she was dancing, I got back, she started laughing, and I felt like the only man on planet Earth. It was like all of a sudden Mystical stopped playing. It was like, or it was playing in slow motion. Shake it fast. Watch yourself. Anyway, we're all in a room, and this was the first time anyone had ever said this out loud where I could hear it. It was me, Ryan, Bean, 80 Vito, Quentin, and this white boy that lived on our floor named Jensen. And Jensen was from Anchorage, Alaska. Wow. Yeah, so Jensen he would be like, Anchorage is the biggest city in Alaska. We call it Los Anchorage. I'm like, that shit not funny, dog. And so Jensen says, we're talking about something, and Jensen goes, black women, by all metrics, have it significantly harder than any other segment of the population if you look at all the things you're talking about. When you're really talking about the advancement of black people, if you look at it and you break it down, it's actually the advancement of black men. Because when you're talking about black women, and all of a sudden, Kalina and Jolita go. And we've never thought about this before. We've never considered this.
Of course you didn't.
So we like, nigga, that shit ain't true. And he says this, and he's literally spitting, and I'm thinking, I'm not trying to hear that shit from you, white man. So I think that's the thing with David Hogg. But for this one, Bakari, he's gotta let this happen. He's gotta let this go. We have to get the old people out. Man, if you watched I Love Lucy in first run, you can't be in Congress. I swear to God, if you were watching TV before Good Times came out,
Come on.
my nigga.
No, that makes more sense than I.
If you were watching TV and it was like, there's this brand new show that's gonna drop Friday nights on Fox, Sanford and Son, watch the crazy hijinks. You can't be in Congress no more.
What's the year? What's the cutoff?
What you mean?
What's the cutoff of when? Because you couldn't have watched Good Times.
Right.
You couldn't have watched.
No, you could watch it.
But you couldn't have been there at first run.
But you couldn't have been an adult when that shit came out. Like, you couldn't have been talking about your coworkers about Good Times.
80s.
I'm just like, so what I'm saying is this, it's like.
But I get you.
They cut off air traffic controllers. Shout out to y'all flying out of Newark. They cut off air traffic controllers at 56 because it's a very important job.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah. See, this is the shit I'm talking about.
You're an expert in this too.
Van Lathan, air traffic control expert. But they let you make laws about people until you croak on the job.
Sure.
Obama asked Ruth Bader Ginsburg, he was like, Ruth, like, we fuck with you. We gave you a nickname. Could you retire so that we don't have to do back alley abortions? And Ruth was like, no. And she died.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, we can't baby these old niggas anymore.
I agree.
All right.
I agree. Donnie?
So there's a new segment that we've been doing on Higher Learning. It's called Glaze of the Week.
Guys.
Now, we wanted to do that segment for you guys tonight, but thank you. Here's the deal. We can't do Glaze of the Week because this is too momentous of an occasion. So we have to do Glazes of the Decade. We're gonna do a Glaze of the Year for every year in these 2020s, okay?
Also honoring the 5 years we've been doing this podcast.
Rachel, let me find.
So this is our 5-year. This is our 5-year anniversary this month. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Glaze of the year, glaze of the year. I bet you didn't hear you're the glaze of the year. Glaze of the year, glaze of the year. You're getting tears from sucking dick. All right.
2020.
Glaze of the year 2020.
We had to. You had to. You had to.
Look, it's Jim Clyburn.
Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed.
Now, the whole fucking world is on fire. This nigga back here has a picture of George. Rest in peace, George Floyd. The whole Nancy don't even have her mask on.
Because she wants people to know that's her.
Right. So the whole world is on fire. And the Democrats were like, you know what? There's legislation we could do.
Yeah.
There's emergency funds that we could appropriate. But that's not what these niggas need.
No.
They need us to take a knee in dashiki. I'll be honest with you. If the dashiki wouldn't have been up there, I might have let these niggas slide.
It's not the daishiki.
What is
it's
it?
It's the kente cloth.
Oh, it's kente?
It's the kente cloth.
Shout out to my Africans. Where y'all at? Might be too many.
Have we discovered whose idea this was yet? Who do you think came up with this?
Probably Bakari.
No, it's probably.
It's a joke.
Don't do Bakari like that. It was Jim.
It was probably Jim. It was probably Jim. Look at Jim. Jim's like, I will be remembered forever for this. All right, now look, this was a terrible, crazy glaze. But little did we know that a short couple of months later, this glaze would be overdone by a whole group of people. Donnie? Look at these white people.
Look at the front center. Look at front center.
Look at this nigga in the front. Look at him in the front. They're taking our country. So Trump was able to make these morons believe that, the government was being taken over because they lost an election. And so then they popped up here and decided they need to take over the world. And God rest their soul, one of them had to die. Nigga don't care about that shit. Now they're getting $30 million. This is one of the biggest glazes of ever. This started the Republican glaze fest that we still see.
Can I push back on this? You know who are bigger glazers that kind of came about from this? Are the people who, when this happened, people were kind of in unity as far as politicians.
And then Kevin McCarthy.
Yeah, they were like, you know what, this is wrong, this is an injustice. We were like, wow, they get it, they understand the common sense. And then they agreed with it. They're the bigger glazers, in my opinion, with January 6th than the people who stormed the Capitol. Because they legitimized it.
So hold on for a second. Are there, just for fun, are there any conservatives in the House? I just want to know.
Don't be afraid.
You don't have to be scared.
It's okay.
If y'all look,
it doesn't mean you're MAGA.
If y'all are here, I just want to see my nigga back there. I see you.
We got one. We got one hand. We got one brave soul.
You're a conservative. You're a conservative. Hey.
No. You're probably not alone. Van, sit down. Van, sit down.
Don't let them bully you. Okay? Hey, stand up real quick. So I'm talking about, look at him. Hey, what's your name? What? Terrence.
Terrence.
You're fiscally conservative. What don't you want to spend money on? You think the government's wasteful. All right, so I'm gonna name some things. You tell me whether or not the government's wasteful with these things. SNAP.
Oh, bring Terrence to the stage. Terrence, come here. Terrence, come up here. Terrence, come on up. Terrence. Terrence.
Wait. Hey, brother, don't you do this. My nigga. Hey, look at me. Look at me. I did this for 9 years at TMZ. You're gonna feel so fucking bad. Don't do it. Let Terrence, yeah, thank you. I don't like the whole fucking rhythm right there. So Terrence, okay, so SNAP, you don't like it, niggas don't need no food, cool. Terrence, what about the military?
We spent way too much money on that.
Okay, give it up for Terrence.
He's not wrong. You redeemed yourself a little bit.
Terrence, what about Medicaid?
I don't like it.
Wait, listen to what he has to say.
Let's hear Terrence out.
No part of healthcare should be universal right.
Oh, come on, Terrence.
So last question I'm gonna ask you. The government should have no part in healthcare, should be universal rights. So then you're for single-payer healthcare. You think that healthcare is a human right, as is housing. Okay, so as is housing.
No, Van, we're not doing squatters.
As
We're not
housing.
doing the squatters
As is
conversation. We're not doing
as is
it.
housing.
Don't try to loop it in.
As is housing.
No.
So Terrence, what do you do, by the way?
Thank you, Terrence.
Hey,
Thank you
Terrence,
so much.
I fuck
Thank
with
you so much for being here.
Terrence, I fuck with you.
Thank
That's
you
great.
so much.
Fiscally concerned.
Brave soul. A brave soul.
Very brave.
Shall we move on to 2022?
Oh, yeah,
You don't want the squatters conversation. Don't do that.
2022, yeah. So that's Kanye West. So Kanye West decided in 2022 to set a new the fucking standard in glazing. He decided to glaze the unglazable. Adolf Hitler. This is Kanye saying that he likes Hitler, which was really the last thing that the nigga could say. Now he's gone even further. He dropped that Heil Hitler, and I know that there's at least some of you here who listened to it and enjoyed it. I just want to let you guys know that if you like that song, you know. All right, so that's Kanye. So 2023.
Y'all, you know you're wrong for laughing. You know you are wrong for laughing. Okay. It's a little too much noise. That's the moment of silence you should have asked for. It's a little too much noise.
So let me make the point. Let me make the point here. So imagine that somebody comes to you and they said, hey, we want to take you down to the depths of the ocean. We ain't got no backup plan. We got an Xbox controller. No backup oxygen. No real radar. No nothing. If you go down there, you on that nigga dick. I'm sorry. This is a glaze, and this was the glaze that really cost people.
This shows the delusion of when you have too much money.
Yeah.
Like, they thought their money would keep them afloat. They thought their money would save them. They thought they were invincible. And within, 17 seconds? It was a different story.
Nah, this is what I'm saying.
And I'm not trying to say it to be funny. It just shows you how wrapped up in your own world you can be, where you didn't ask the simple questions that you just said.
I mean, before, like, I've been everywhere I go.
Look at it.
Like, I was in.
The sight alone.
So I was in Club Playhouse in Miami, which is a strip club in Miami Gardens. And they were like, hey, we're going to take the boat out the next day. I was drunk. I was down like a bottle of tequila. I was throwing it all over the place. People were looking at me like, who's the guy with the cowboy hat? And like, they were like, we're going to get on the boat the next day. And the first thing I said was, what could go wrong? That's the question I asked before anything. And if you don't ask the question, what could go wrong, especially in some shit when you're going down to the bottom of the ocean, you're on a nigga dick. I'm sorry. Next one. 2024. Okay, now let me tell you.
I don't know about this.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you what this is. This is actually for y'all. Because this is a battle between two rappers, okay? One white and one black. And
Ask how many people are Drake or Kendrick. Let's figure out what we're dealing with right here because
first of all,
I'm not sure.
I fuck with Drake, okay? I like Drake. You're a big Drake fan? Hold on, wait. You're a big, hold on. First of all, there's nothing wrong with being a Drake fan, but hold on. I need you to say a couple more sentences. Introduce yourself to me. Say something. You're Canadian. Oh, I was about to say. Where are you from, Scott? Yeah. Philly? An hour north of Philly. Like, what's the name of the town? He's from the Lehigh Valley.
Oh, Allentown.
Okay, so you're a Drake fan. So look, that's fine. During this entire battle, you couldn't talk critically about the battle because this was really about glazing.
Who?
Or
just the battle itself?
The battle itself was between two rappers who have been in contention for biggest artists of their generation for rap. Mm-hmm. And this guy was going at this guy was going at that guy, whatever. And really, we should have been able to talk about this and just be like, I like this record, I like this line. But the fandom took this over so much that it became a real contest of which fan group could have the most glaze on their face and still be able to talk. So I looked at this was a whole glazing session. We can't think critically about things anymore, but you disagree with
this. But
are
we guilty of it? Because we talked about it so much on the podcast, did we not? We were right there in it. We had it in our faces. I think we're guilty of it.
Probably. Listen.
I went to the pop out. I definitely have it on me.
Yeah, so I didn't go.
But you got us tickets.
I got you the tickets. So look, I think that Kendrick Lamar won this back and forth, right? I do.
Hands down.
But I do think that Drake is still a fantastic, prolific artist with a ton of talent.
Oh, because you're heavy on that Nokia.
No, I like Nokia. Like, I'm fucking with that shit. So I don't think... You can't support me even... What did...
Glaze.
Do that again for the people. They like that shit. But boy, I'm telling you, these niggas are so thirsty for Rachel. It's so crazy right now. Y'all would not even realize the guys. And they always hit me up. These be niggas I ain't seen in years. Yo, King, how you doing, bruh? You know, I know King is crazy. Yo, King, how you doing, bro? I know, you've been falling on some hard times lately. Things been crazy for you. I'm like, okay, yeah, you didn't reach out then. Yo, man, what's up with Shawty, though? What's up with Shawty?
But you never hooked me up.
Because I know better. Remember, I worked
So are you telling me it's hopeless for me out there?
No, it's not hopeless.
Okay.
But you're going to go through some bullshit, and I'll be here for you. It's not hopeless. It's not hopeless at all. But okay. you got Willie. You know what I'm saying? Willie Jones. All right, last one. And by the way, before we go, Donnie, before you change it, this right here, this last one, is one of the most prolific glazes I think that I've ever seen before in my life. Okay. Donnie?
I mean, when Americans see deportations or repatriations happen, they're going to be like, thank you. When they see the border closed, they're going to say, this is what I voted for. When they see peace starting to break out again around the world, they're going to be like, this is the stability that we were asking for. Daddy's back.
So Terrence, that's one of yours. That's Florida Congressman Byron Donalds. And this is at the beginning of the year, in January, when Byron Donalds said that daddy, Donald Trump is daddy, that daddy is home. Daddy. 3 times in my life I've been called daddy. One is when I bought a really expensive purse. The other one is when we were woohoo. And the third one is from a kid who thought that I was their father, but I really wasn't. I cannot imagine. Rest in peace to Van Terry Lathan Sr. Get up from a father. My nigga right there in the green and white hat, you didn't clap for my dad, and I'm not sure. I looked around, I looked directly at you. And this nigga was like, shit, I don't know that nigga. The Bronx, nigga. I still fuck with you, though. I fuck with Uninterrupted, too. But anyway, so this nigga got nut on his face. And more importantly, it really was a window into, Rachel, just how attached to some members of the Republican Party or the right, the paternal relationship that they feel with Donald Trump. And it's something that you really can't talk through or talk around, it feels like sometimes.
Well, it's disgusting. And I mean, we're out of we run out of slides, but you easily could have put Tim Scott.
Tim Scott.
Friend of the podcast. He doesn't know it, but he's a friend of the podcast.
I call him Gummy Bear.
We said we were gonna stop. We said we were gonna stop doing that. We said we were. Guys, don't laugh. We said we would stop. We said we would stop. No.
Listen.
Stop.
The Ukrainian
Ukrainian
people have to understand the only way out of their situation is the leadership of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the one that can bring the world together. If not for him, I don't understand what me and my wife, who I just met 3 months ago, are gonna do. I'm not gay.
I never brought him up.
Well, that's it. That's the Glaze of the year. Look, let me tell you guys something.
There could have been more, for sure.
There could have been more. Here's the thing about the Glaze of the week is we've been giving it to the Republicans a lot, but it's getting boring because glazing is a part of the platform. We're going to start.
2020 was the Democrats.
I know, but that was just an unimpeachable glaze. So, but there's a lot of glazing that goes on. And my next book, by the way, and I'll announce it right here. I have another book coming out. The name of this book is Dick Riding Must Die.
Okay.
I'm being 100% serious. How objectivity can save the world, and I truly believe that the ability to critical think and to set apart tribalism to a degree. I'm always going to be with y'all, but we have to be able to look at an issue and do the information synthesis in a way that is outside of centering ourselves or allegiances, and we have to use our brains. We have to work that muscle.
But can I be honest? I don't think that it's the ability to critical think. I think that they're fully capable of doing that. It's the ability to be fearless and not care what people think about you or what the repercussions are going to be or what your party's going to say. It's just the ability to call things out for what they are and just speak your mind.
I wish I agreed with you.
And so many people, you wish you agreed with me?
I wish you agreed. I would agree with you.
Because so many people won't do that.
So this is what I think. I really do think that intellectual fearlessness is a skill. It's not something that you're endowed with, right? And so, like, I remember back in the day, I was in Mr. Holland's fucking physics class. And he said to me, he said, you know, the sun is gonna burn out. I was like, what? He's like, the sun won't be there forever. And I was like, he's like, don't worry, we have billions of years left. I was like, I don't give a fuck how long we have. You mean to tell me it's gonna be somebody that wakes up one day and they're gonna be like, there's no sun, the sun is going. And he was like, yeah, the sun will supernova. And then I was like, so how are we gonna get Nova. He was like, I'm like, how are we gonna get the UV rays and stuff that we need for the sun? He goes, oh, that won't matter. Because when the sun supernovas, it will consume the earth.
But he said billions of years, right?
Don't matter. Okay, and I remember going home to Mom, and Mom was like, how did the algebra test go? I go, who cares? When were you gonna tell me that the sun was going to supernova and consume the earth? And she was like, we got billions of years. I'm like, I'm taking crazy pills. Like, no, like, who's gonna care about the people? So what I'm saying is, that truth is truth, no matter how inconvenient it is. So you can pretend like that's not gonna happen, or you can come up with a contingency to save the human race, which will be long gone, save the human race a billion years from now. And I think that there are people that are more afraid of the inconvenient truth
Agreed.
than they are willing to confront it, talk about it, and deal with it. The fact that the United States of America has been a country that has been involved in systemic and institutional racism since its founding is a very unconventional truth for the Terrences out there. But it's something that we have to reconcile.
I guess
Or-
for me, when you talk about the truth, it's way closer. Like the decisions we're making now, what we're doing now is so much more closer that if it doesn't impact us, it will surely impact the next generation, as opposed to the sun, doing whatever it does billions of years
don't
from now.
care.
Like, well, you said we, and I was like, we? Who cares? Like, I could care less about that. I'm sorry.
What?
It's billions of years. Like, let the people who are a million years, maybe like 10,000 years, care about that.
Type of
But
shit I'm
when we
talking
talk
about.
about what's happening politically to us, that is affecting us now. We see it, we feel it, and if it not, it's gonna affect us in the next generation. So two totally different things. I don't give a fuck about the sun.
Who says that?
I don't.
Who says I don't give a fuck about the sun? Walking around cold all the time.
We gotta move on to the next thing.
All right, it's time for animal games.
It's time,
So here's the thing.
but
Our next two, we have animal games and then we have the apology game. Okay. But we need one of you. Who in the audience right now thinks that they know about animals? Who wants to play? Oh, they're pointing at you. They're pointing at you.
nobody.
Are you some kind of
Okay, we feel
wait, hold on. Are you some kind of zoo biologist? Hey, what's your name? Give it up for Naomi. She's coming up on the stage to play animal games. Naomi, come on. Naomi, come on. Naomi.
don't have a choice at this point.
Naomi. Naomi's coming on stage right now to play animal games. And while we're doing this, okay, Naomi's coming up. She's playing animal games with us. While we're doing this, this is what we need for the segment after animal games. We need two people, a man and a woman, that think that they are good at apologizing. We're gonna have an apology off between men and women. My brother right here.
It's a bit of gender wars.
Gender wars.
It's a bit of gender wars.
You think you're good at apologizing?
Right
All
here. Her hand shot up first over here.
So you wanna do it? Okay, we need a
Right
sister.
here, right here. She was right here, up here.
Who? Sister. Okay,
Right here.
and you. So the two of you,
Next game.
you go to the back. We're gonna put on for the men and the women. Who's better at apologizing right now, brother? Go to the back. Go to the back.
Okay, but first, it's animal games. Donnie.
Play the theme song.
Animal games. Animal
Donnie!
games. Animal games. Animal games. That's the animal games theme song right there.
You keep the hat right here. I'm gonna sit right here since I'm hosting. I feel like
Where's
I should
Naomi?
Donnie, you're a brand new father.
I don't know about brand new.
How old is Junie now?
Junie is a year and 2 months.
Wow.
Brand new.
That's great. You abandoned the podcast for untold months so that you could go be a dad.
Van was upset.
I know.
But you know what? I was upset, but then Ashleigh did such a great job.
Ashleigh. Ashleigh's here, guys.
Give it up for Ashley.
that at a certain point I was like, do we need this nigga?
It got there.
It
About month 3,
I was like,
we
shit,
were like,
we okay.
we don't need
Y'all
Donnie.
were rolling. Yeah.
And then stop trying to act like you didn't care.
You saw the way he came up on stage, right?
Did you want us to fail? Donnie, let me tell you something. So, this is what I don't like, okay? I don't like that sometimes I go to the Reddit and people go, Van sucks. I hate his singing, I hate his games, I hate his voice. I hate everything about him. You know who should get more burn on the podcast? You know who we want? You know who we need? We need Donnie. We need Donnie's take.
They love Donnie. They love Donnie.
Donnie, I want you to say something. I want you to give a take right now that you think would be unpopular with the people.
Donnie,
Live in my world.
Donnie, this is a trap.
Donnie,
Don't do this.
Donnie, say something right now.
Donnie?
That you think the people.
Where's Naomi?
Well, Naomi, come on up here. Donnie,
Come
say
sit
something
next to
right
me.
now
Safe over here.
that you think the people wouldn't like. Hi, Naomi. Donnie, do it.
Fuck the Knicks. How's that go?
Oh my God!
I love it.
I mean, what's the score? What's the score
worked.
of the game?
What's the score of the game?
What's the score of the game?
Huh? Who's up?
We appreciate you guys being here in the middle of a Knicks game. That's real
Seriously.
loyalty, so
Seriously.
thank you. Despite what Donnie
I feel
said.
you. All right, Naomi, do you have a microphone over there?
Oh.
Naomi, speaking to the mic.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. Hi. Naomi, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Boston.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
That energy. The same energy.
Oh. Are you a Celtics fan?
I am, which is funny.
Yes.
We chose well.
Wow.
Yes. My boyfriend's actually at the bar watching the game because he's a Knicks fan. And
Oh,
he
wow.
was offended I didn't invite him tonight.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, you don't need to go.
Naomi, we're so happy that you're on stage with us playing
Thank
Animal
you.
Games. Your friends pointed directly at you.
No.
Do you have a
you
love
do?
of animals?
Well, okay, long story short. I went to college for marine biology.
Oh,
No, but I switched my major to environmental studies, and now I work in social impact. So.
Oh, what? Oh, give it up for Naomi.
Thank you.
You're going to be great.
It's Animal Games time. Donnie, let's go.
All right, since we're in New York, obviously we're gonna do New York-based or New York-themed animals.
What, rats?
We're saving that for
We're
last.
going to do a whole
Saving that for
animal game
last.
of rats?
Do y'all know the rules to animal games? Do I need to explain them?
Explain the rules for them.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask a series of questions, multiple choice or true or false, to each of them. They'll answer them, and we'll tally up the winner.
Don't, hey,
And the
nigga,
winner-
don't take over the podcast. Just
We had to have an off-mic moment.
tell
We
the
were like,
rules.
look at Donnie. Donnie's
tell
out
the
here
rules
feeling it.
so we can go.
These
Okay.
is the rules. Those was the rules. All right, guess first. You ready?
Okay.
All right. The first animal isn't rats. It's gonna be pigeons,
Oh.
right? I haven't seen a rat in my time in New York yet, but I've seen hella pigeons.
Okay.
First question is, what is a baby pigeon called? Multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
wait.
A, chicklet. B, peep. C, squab.
Oh, shit.
Or D, pufflet.
Oh. I don't know. I'm going to say I like pufflet, so I'm going to go with pufflet.
I like pufflet too, but you're wrong.
Oh,
Naomi, what the fuck?
It's C, squab.
Naomi,
They were
was
trying to
cheating.
help you
I know,
out.
I was like, I
They
don't
were
want to
trying
cheat.
to, and y'all better do the same for me.
Squab comes from the Scandinavian word for loose, fat flesh?
Oh, daddy.
Donnie with the Donnie, what's the next
Flesh.
one?
Oh my God. Oh, father.
All right. Let's continue with the ladies' first theme. Rachel, which one of these things is a lie?
It's a what?
Is a lie. Which one of them is not true? A. In lab experiments, pigeons have learned to read simple words. B. New York City once tried to give pigeons birth control.
Oh my lordy.
C. Pigeons make milk. D. All of those things I just said are lies.
Hey, why don't you just answer the question without
Y'all think pigeons read? I'm going with D.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah. D is a lie. Everything I said was true. Yeah. Pigeons make milk.
I heard that wrong. Thank God I've been taking shots. 1 point for me.
1 point for Rachel. Crop milk is a thick, cheesy paste.
Oh my God.
I've dissected a pigeon before.
Did you?
Yeah. In our middle school, our science teacher caught pigeons. He would trap them. I'm pretty sure this was illegal.
Wait a minute, what? He caught the pigeons himself?
All right. So 7th and 8th grade, our science teacher, shout out to Mr. Minsick, I went to school in downtown Dallas, and so he built a contraption that would lure the pigeons in, and then he would close the box down, and then he would freeze them, and then we would dissect them.
Rachel.
So that's how I know some pigeon facts.
Rachel, you just shouted out Mr. Minsick. Mr. Minsick has killed so many people.
It was Dave Minsick, to be correct.
You hear this, Terrence?
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
This is what you could do at private school. There are no rules.
Last question is going to be for Van. You got a true or false question.
Okay.
Pigeons mate for life and only form new pairs during the breeding season. True or false?
That's false.
It's true.
Damn.
Pigeons are generally monogamous, but
I won.
But
it's my time to stand up. Thank you so much. Sorry, Donnie, go ahead.
I don't believe that.
yeah, it's true. But pigeons, just like humans, aren't always faithful. Male pigeons often mate with other female pigeons.
Donnie.
Feel me? Yeah. I mean, we respect our queens. We good, but we gotta grow up. Like in our 20s, you know what I'm saying? This whole but when we get to our 30s, like 35, we calm the shit down. Okay. Rachel, to my deep chagrin, won Animal Games. Give it up for Rachel.
No, there's another round.
Oh, there's another round.
Oh, there's one more
Donnie,
round.
I don't like
You got time? Yeah.
We have time.
Okay, go. Well, there's one more round.
gotta
I'm
talk
on a
about
roll.
rats.
Let's go.
All right, start with me this time. Start with me, nigga.
No. We're starting with our guest. Rats.
Naomi, where'd you go to college again? Where'd you go?
I went to the University of Delaware.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so you went to the University of Delaware, and then so what do? You said you do impact work now?
Yes, I do social impact in the corporate space. So I work for a team called Tech for Social Good, and we basically do pro bono work and tech capacity building for, globally for all nonprofits, socially focused organizations.
Give it up for Naomi. Look at our thought warriors. Making a difference in the world.
Yes, thank you.
All right, one more round of Animal Games.
All right, rats. This rat species is the most commonly found in New York City. Multiple choice.
Okay.
A, the brown rat. B, the thicket rat.
The thick rat?
Thicket.
Oh.
Thicket.
Because I was thinking Scotty with the body.
C, the black rat.
The
Or
black rat.
D, the giant naked-tailed rats.
Oh my, these some sensual
Are
rat
these
names.
all real species?
Yeah, these are all real.
Okay, what you got, Naomi?
I feel like maybe because they're brown. I don't know if it's dumb to be like, uh-oh, hold on.
You can ask for help from,
I know.
because you're a guest, you can
Can
ask
I
for help
phone a
from,
friend,
from the
please?
audience.
Who thinks they know?
Thicket? Did someone? Okay.
They're not sure.
They say the
I don't
thicket
know
rat.
about that. One person said thicket.
Oh. Oh my God.
She's
Okay.
not from here. Don't ask her. Don't, she's from Texas. Don't ask her.
Okay, I'm going to say the brown rat, the first one.
Yes, you're
I
right.
would have said the brown rat too. I would have said brown rat.
I would have said brown rat. The brown rat is bigger and more aggressive than the black rat, which was officially displaced by the brown rat in 2014.
Go ahead, man.
Oh my God. The jokes
That's
write
crazy.
themselves.
Yeah, they do.
All right.
All right,
Hurry up.
Rachel, you ready? This
Yes.
was multiple choice too.
All right.
The average lifespan for a wild brown rat in New York City is A, 4 to 5 years, B, 10 months,
Damn.
C, 1 to 3 years, or D, 7 to 8 years. Lifespan.
What was C? 1 to 3?
C was 1 to 3.
I don't know. I'll go with C.
You'll go right. You're right. You're correct. You're right.
It's over. It's over, guys. It's over.
Y'all are tied.
It's over. Thank you so much.
All right. I think you're kind of out of it, but we can still ask this question.
Give me the fucking question.
True or false? Again, rats are one of the few mammalian species where females prefer mates with smaller penises. True or false?
Donnie.
Donnie. You know
Donnie.
what?
This
You
is
know what?
perfect for you.
Nigga, why that's perfect for me?
Because
What have you heard?
Because it's a sexual question, and you know how about Glaze of the Week, you love to bring these things up. This is perfect for you. You should be an expert. True or false? 50% chance.
Now they like what? They like little dicks. What'd you say?
Yeah. True or false? Rats like little dicks.
So here's my question. How the fuck do we know this? what?
I knew. Naomi knew.
True.
It's false.
Oh
The bigger, the better.
man. Oh God.
Studies show that female rats prefer mates with meat.
Doesn't matter who you are.
Rats actually have a bone in their penises that's called the baculum. It helps it with size and rigidity. You're out though.
I love it here.
We
Let's
do
go.
have a tiebreaker because you guys are tied.
Well, no, I had 2.
You had
I
2.
have one.
You
She
have
had
1.
But
Oh, never
that's
mind.
okay. We can do the tiebreaker.
We can do the
because
tiebreaker.
It's a guest.
Why would we
Let's
do
do
the
it.
tiebreaker?
Let's
Get
just
the
do it.
fuck off the stage.
Oh my God.
like. By the way,
Y'all wanna
just to
get
let y'all
a
know,
tiebreaker?
let me tell y'all something. Donnie fixes animal games.
No.
He does like she does.
You see how
Donnie
you can't
gives-
give a woman credit? You can't give women credit that they're just better than you. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Come on.
That's true.
That's really what it comes down to. Thank you, Donnie.
All right, thank you.
Just
We
one more
can do it. We can do it.
One more
We can do
question
it.
for
We can
Naomi.
do it.
Okay. This is the bonus question. In Donkey Kong lore, the original 1981 version had Mario trying to rescue the princess from atop the Empire State Building. The question is, the princess in this original version, her name was, multiple choice, A, Persephone, B, Peach, C, it was just Princess, or D, Pauline.
This is all.
Naomi, what you think?
First, yeah, you just go with name.
I'm going to go with Persephone, just because I like it.
Damn it, you're wrong.
I'm gonna go with
That's
C.
okay.
It was D, Pauline.
Damn, wrong. We both were wrong.
Her name was Pauline?
Pauline. She had an old black lady name.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? That lady would never find herself in that predicament in the first place.
No, that's right.
That's true.
All right,
Now I'm
Try to
done.
redeem yourself.
that shit was whack. Bye.
Thank you, Naomi. Y'all give it up for Naomi.
Animal game. Animal game.
Thank you, Donnie. Thank you, Naomi.
Animal game. Animal
mad?
game.
Are you upset?
That's the animal game.
We
No,
still got
because let me
another
tell
game.
you, it's not about being mad, okay? But let me tell you what the thing is. You don't care about animals.
That's
And-
not true. Clearly.
And I brought animal games to the podcast in order to raise awareness for animals. And what Donnie does is he fixes animal games. He fixes animal games every single time to where I get crazy
You had a
dick
better
questions.
percentage than we did. You had 50-50 and you still couldn't get
But
it.
what he did though,
We had 25%.
okay, listen, guys. Ooh, I don't give a fuck.
See, I'm
Look,
so glad y'all
hold
get
on,
to
hold on.
see
But let me tell y'all
Van.
something. Y'all don't understand. This is my life, okay? My life is getting judged by Rachel about different things. She keeps me, me and Rachel. But here's the thing. How are you going to give me a question about the size of rat dicks? I got all of this entrenched homophobia. I'm trying to get it out.
I would have known it
Right?
was
I'm
true.
trying to work
Y'all know
through
what
it.
I'm saying, ladies? I would have known it was true.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. It doesn't
Oh.
change. Well, I just know women.
You know women with the, but then there was a white boy. So anyway,
Not the low-hanging fruit. What else you got?
nothing.
Come on.
I got nothing.
Come on.
Yeah, I got nothing. Cause you back to the black. Give it up for Rachel.
I came
She
home. I came home.
Eric,
Next
get on stage.
game.
It's time for the apology.
It's time for gender wars.
Gender wars, yeah. Hey. All right, now you guys get to sit here, and I'm gonna read so this is a Rachel situation. Rachel, of course, you guys know, is the apology rater here at Higher Learning. Now, she's never given an apology rating that is sufficient for anyone ever. However, we want to know who's better at apologies. Men. What's this hat you got?
Oh my God.
Tell us about the hat.
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a very boring person. Hey everyone, my name's John. When I heard that you guys were gonna be here, I was like, let me do something special for the Thought Warriors. And so I went to New Era and I got a lot of spam texts afterwards. But I asked them to make a custom hat.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
wow. Thank you. We don't even have our own merch, so thank you. We don't even have it. No, we don't,
Awesome.
but we need
Give it up
to.
for John. We need more
It looks great.
applause.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wait,
That's actually
one,
awesome.
one more thing.
This is
What's up?
I was talking to my boy D over here from my dad, but you guys got me through the pandemic. It was really, really tough. So I just really want to thank you guys for that.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
And John. Thank you,
Smith.
John. And what's your name?
John
Hi,
Smith.
I'm Brianna.
And
Brianna.
Brianna.
Brianna, what have you done special for the podcast?
You're here.
My presence is your gift.
I like that energy. I like that energy. Now, ladies. I'm not mad
But
at
I
her.
will say, my husband is a huge fan, and he turned me on your podcast. He's been a loyal listener since day
Thank
one.
you.
Your husband? Where's he at?
Thank
That's what I'm
you.
talking about, brother.
Yep.
Let's not forget this is Gender
talking about.
Wars,
Got a good one.
and we're already
Need
bringing
it with
the
some
energy. Let's
fire.
go.
You don't
But John,
want him to be,
appreciate
like,
you too.
docile. You want him to be like, nigga, come home. That's what I'm talking about. All right, anyway. Okay. Apology contest. The first scenario. You're apologizing to your romantic partner for an argument that you had with their mother. Here is the caveat. You truly believe their mother was wrong. Sister, you can go first.
So who she's apologizing to?
Apologizing to her partner, this brother right here, because she got in an argument with his mom. However, she truly believes that his mom was wrong.
I just want to start by saying that I would never do that. Not that I love his mom, but that I love him.
already got a point.
Bruh, a lot of people gonna look, you got a good one. That's the type you want. Fuck your mama, you're my husband. That's what you want.
So my thought process in apologies is that I acknowledge my part in it and I acknowledge what I did wrong as much as I could. But I also talk about what got me there. I think it's very terrible that women always get called out for their reactions and never what happens pre.
So give us the apology. What would you say?
That was great.
So I would say, listen, things have calmed down. Now that things have calmed down, I want to talk to you about what happened. I just want to say my execution was wrong right from the bat. I know you're mad at me. But I do believe that if you listen past my frustration and hear what I have to say, it is valid. And please ignore for 1 second how I did this, and can you please hear where I'm coming from? But I am truly sorry, and I deeply regret the issue that I have caused with you and your mother. Let's see if we have steps forward.
This nigga crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, John.
I hear a lot of boos, but what would you do?
Same scenario. Once again, we're going to the same scenario. You're apologizing to your romantic partner for an argument you had with their mother. You truly believe the mother is wrong.
I know that that you saw Pretty Hair and I like outside during dinner, but I want you to know that that discussion was truly from a good place. She wanted to plan the trip in the middle of your closing statement, and I really didn't want to make that a conflict for you and a challenge, and so I told her that I thought the week before would be better, or the week after.
Give him some space.
Let John cook.
Are you done?
I think the background is that he's a lawyer, so I think I heard you say closing statement. He was talking about
It's
an
an
actual,
argument,
he
though.
tried to actualize the event.
It's an argument.
Let John cook. John is cooking some chitlins. All right. Rachel, score each one.
Okay.
Score John first. Oh, shit, John.
No, that's not reflective of what I chose.
Rachel,
Who am I doing first?
score John first. John gets a 3.
But it's a 3. It's a 3, which I do have to say, John, is higher than I've ever given any apology on the podcast, for starters. I don't know what you were talking about, but I love that you created merch, and for that, I'm appreciative. And 3 is a lucky number of mine, so that's why I decided to go with 3. Okay?
So, sister, what was your name again?
This came with it. She gets a 9. I'm sorry. The explanation, the thought behind it, the time, the care you gave to him, to his mom, the respect. I don't know how you could do anything else. I wanted to give it 10, but I was trying to be fair.
Are you listening? Thank you.
It was good.
All right,
We're going to try again. We got more.
Second one. Okay, here's the deal. You're apologizing to a good friend for missing their wedding. Here's the thing. You had a once-in-a-lifetime career opportunity, and you think they're marrying the wrong person. John, you get to go first. I'll say again. You're apologizing to a good friend for missing their wedding. You had a once-in-a-lifetime career opportunity, and you think they're marrying the wrong person.
All right, first of all, I want to start off with saying I'm sorry. I think you understand that for me, this opportunity was truly once in a lifetime. And I want to take a step back for a moment and explain why I'm starting off with the career opportunity. It's because primarily for me.
Hey! Wait a second. Don't do that.
Let him, go ahead, John.
Let John get through his apology. John, continue.
For me, on my values hierarchy, security is number 1. And so I have to let them know that truly they are a good friend, but this opportunity couldn't be missed.
You said it's a good opportunity. Wait, John, I want you to finish. Let him
Come
go.
on, John.
Let him go.
Come on,
He's
John.
not done. He's not done.
And once that hierarchy is satisfied, I can give myself to everyone else. And so I want to give my full self to you as a friend. And truthfully,
Okay.
as a token of my true regret, I want to give $500 to your honeymoon
Okay,
fund.
because you got the job now. Because you got the job now. Because you got the job. I get it, John. I get it. You got the job.
Just trying to think of a good number.
John, listen, John gave up on John.
I'm gonna be
John's
honest
trying to
with you.
save it.
That was the most male apology I've ever heard before in my life. Okay, now, sister, come through. Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna try my best here. Just want to set the scene. This is happening before the wedding, not after the wedding. I would never just not show up.
No, Van.
Because that's part of the accountability. Either you tell them straight up or don't tell them at all. So I'm calling to let you know, hey, I want to have a serious conversation with you. I'm not able to go to your wedding, and for myself and you, I want you to understand why. It's a two-prong issue here. One, as much as I would love to support you and be there for you in your relationship, you already know how I feel because I've voiced it about your partnership. And although I would still stand there on that day to support you, I don't want you to think that that's why I'm not going. The second part is I fortunately for me, unfortunately for you, I got a new job. It's poppin'. I'm like VP of whatever I wanted. And unfortunately, I know that I can't be there, but I know that you would support me on your big day and I would support you on your big day and vice versa, excuse me. So we're gonna be clapping for each other in different places, and we're gonna get, after your wedding, I won't take you guys out, even though you know I hate him, but I will be there for you.
And you'll be there to pick up the pieces
Every
when it
single-
ends.
exactly,
When it ends, you'll be there for her
exactly.
when it ends. Damn. Okay, John.
Can
John,
Van score this one?
Van threw his hat. You don't want Van to score this one.
Oh, wait. I can't score it.
No,
It's Rachel's
But
doing.
I'm going to give you a 5.
Hold on, John, you say you want to try one. Run, quickly, go.
On this,
Help John.
on this topic,
Help
on this
John.
topic.
The next one, on the last one.
I'm giving you a 5.
It's okay.
Because you
Hey,
did come
Spotify,
full circle.
Tessa, it's okay, Tessa.
And you did try to
Tessa,
bring it
it's okay.
back.
Everybody
and you
give it up
did
for
try
Tessa.
to give them money to compensate.
Give it up for Tessa.
Oh, wait.
Give it up for Elizabeth. Give it up for the whole Spotify
We're
team.
having 2 different podcasts.
Come over here, sit down.
I'm gonna deduct a point because I was trying to give you a score and Van was talking over me.
Thank you.
No, I'm just kidding.
I saw it with my own eyes.
No. I'm gonna give you a 5 because you tried to bring it full circle. You came back, you gave them some money. That was nice. But you never addressed the issue of the fact that you didn't like the significant other. You just skirted over that. Some people think, okay, that's the point. That's a good point. Some people think you shouldn't have. I'm giving sis a 9 again. Yes.
I did what I was told.
Yes.
I told you guys I wouldn't do that anyway.
She addressed everything. It was thoughtful, considerate. It covered all the bases. I wouldn't be mad at you. But I would have liked the gift.
Thank you.
I would have liked something.
I said
for
I
you
was
not
going to
going.
take you out. That's a good gift.
That's
I'll
not
give you a
$500.
Dyson. I'll give you a Dyson. I'll do a Dyson.
$500.
Okay.
That's not $500 either.
All right.
$478.
For the last round, we're gonna bring some brotherhood into it. We're gonna double team it. You know what I'm saying?
Do I not get a part?
No, you don't need it, sis.
Okay, thank you.
Eiffel Tower this thing. My man, what's your name?
Skylar.
Skylar?
Yeah.
That's a white ass name. Okay.
I know.
So
Blame my mom.
So
Happy Mother's Day.
this is so we're gonna go back and forth. We're gonna go you, Skylar, John. Last one. You're apologizing for old tweets. The tweets are bad.
Racism?
Whatever ism you can choose.
By all the isms?
You can do whatever isms and schisms that you like. Whatever. But you know damn well someone is out to get you by digging up these old tweets. So you're apologizing for the tweets, but at the same time, you're like, I'm just got popping and people digging up old tweets. Man, fuck them, okay? So that's what's in your mind. Go.
I just want to say it's been a really difficult time.
My nigga, hold on. Bro, let me tell you something. Hold on real quick. My guy, I know you're in a fucking blender. Weekly, you're in a blender. Bro, I know you don't, because you come home and the dishwasher is not empty, and she goes, let me tell you what this means. Okay, you're in a blender. You got, okay, go ahead.
It was great.
I just want to say I've had a very difficult time processing all of my feelings and everything around me. I want to thank my support system who's been here to really show me who I am, and that's honestly you guys. And these are the moments that I know that I have family. And I just want to say, when I saw what I said, I can't believe it was me. Don't make me laugh. I couldn't believe that was me. And honestly, all of the work, the introspective work that I've done to find myself, gone in 5 seconds. Because I was just a child then. But now I know I made a mistake. And I just want to say I deeply regret it. And all the frustrations that I've caused, all of these people questioning who I am, just know it's the real me now.
They like it. They like it. Look at the ladies. And your husband. The ladies and your husband. Okay. All right. Y'all's turn.
You're right.
You apologizing for old tweets. The tweets are bad, but you know damn well someone is out to get you by digging them up. Try your best, nigga.
So, first off, I would just like to apologize to the community. I never, ever harbored any ill feelings, any resentment toward who I offended by those tweets. I did make those tweets. I can't deny that I said those words. What I can say is that I didn't intend to make anyone feel that way. I know intent isn't impact. In the way that I've impacted this community, I can't take that back, okay? I know that my words hurt people, and I am truly, truly sorry. I have turned to God. I am actively in therapy. I am unlearning the views of my grandfather and my ancestors. I am doing what I can.
This nigga went Black Panther on him.
I am doing exactly what I can to make sure that I apologize and mend any of the fences that I've broken. I am so sorry. I promise that I will be better in the future. I cannot say that I will be
Don't do too much, Skylar.
I cannot say that I will be perfect, but I would, again, sincerely like to apologize to all of those who I've offended.
What up?
He's good. John?
I'm gonna make this quick.
Make it quick.
All right.
Give him a chance.
What I said. But
We back.
But-
We up.
But
That's what I was saying.
And that's
But-
the tweet.
But that should not take away from what I'm gonna do going forward. I'm a different person. I saw and I see the hurt. I'm a changed man.
Oh, John. Quick, clean. Give it up for John, y'all. Hey, you know what this told me? All three of y'all got some fucked up tweets somewhere. Because y'all was too cold at that shit.
I've been
Rachel?
practicing my whole life.
That was the best one. All of y'all had great apologies. I think the audience agrees. Give yourselves a round of applause. However, I have to keep the same energy I do with the podcast. I don't believe any of y'all. Not a one. It was very transparent. It was beautiful. You said all the right things. Changed man, God. Your whole thing was great. But I don't believe any of you. Y'all get a one. All equally a one. Because I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Sorry. Sorry.
So my tears were nothing?
The tears,
crazy.
the tears, you
That's
lost
crazy.
me with the tears, because I don't believe you. You
So
all said what you're supposed to say, but you know,
I
you
was
did it.
lying.
And
So-
you know, on the podcast, I'm a firm believer. I don't care what age you are.
In this first gender wars, sister, you took it home.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you. To all my women out there, thank you.
All the ladies,
I'm here for you guys.
all the sisters. Okay, you guys can leave.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Van, have a seat. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Exactly. What y'all think about this first live show ever? We couldn't do it without you guys bringing the energy. You guys have been great. Give yourselves a round of applause. You've been great.
Till the next time, take your thinking caps off, but do not stop learning. I'm Van Lathan Jr.
I'm Rachel and Lindsay. Bye, guys.